Okay, so this is the third video, and I'm going to be talking about predatory financing, or it's almost like financial scamming. Financial scamming, and it's all legal. It's financial scamming. Now, the reason why it's important to make it illegal to finance things is because, let's say this thing right here. It to manufacture this, it costs you 20 cents, right? So any person can buy it for 20 cents. But let's say someone can't buy it for 20 cents. Someone finances it for them. So they finance this thing for like let's say 50% APR. You can pay so much money a year. You only have to pay like a penny a day or a penny a month for 6 years just to own this thing right here. So it originally cost you 20 cents, but to finance it, it's going to cost you 50% APR, which will make this about, it would ultimately, what you're going to end up paying for this is going to be about 70 cents. So about 4 times the value of what it originally cost. Or wait, let me start all over. This thing right here, it costs 20 cents to make, but they sell you it for $1. All right? And some people could afford it for $1. But let's say some people can't afford it for $1. So this is how predatory financing happens. Finance companies know that people can't afford shit. That's the benefit of, that's how financial companies make money. Now, they're going to finance this at a very high interest rate, knowing that you originally can't pay $1 for it. They're going to charge you $6 for it, but they're going to give you 6 years to pay it off. So they're going to charge you $6 for this, but they'll give you 6 years to pay it off. Now, they know your credit history, they know your work, they know the numbers, and they know that you're not going to be able to actually pay this off in 6 years. Even though the payment is only like 2 cents a month, you couldn't afford it at $1. So you're going to be paying heavily for 2 or 3 years. You're going to be making the payments, but shit's going to go on in your life, and you're going to run in through some speed bumps, and you can't make the payment of this anymore. So in predatory finances, they do this with vehicles and homes. In predatory finances, what they're going to do is they made you sign a contract, and they made you put money down. Number one, they made you pay like 20 cents down. But that 20 cents down did not go towards the principal of this. It actually didn't go to anything of it at all. Because in predatory finances, they sold you other things, which was insurance. So they say, just in case you run out of the bottle and you can't pay it, the insurance will pay to refill it. So you paid for this bogus insurance. You thought the 20 cents that you put down was going towards the principal of the payment, but it actually went towards the cost of the insurance that they made you buy. And then when you go back and read your contract that they made you that you signed because you wanted this so bad, you look at the fine print and you realize that they sold you $5 insurance, and you put 20 cents down on that $5 insurance, and you got to pay more every month for that insurance plus you had to pay for this. So now you're paying $12 for this to be financed, and you're making the payments, and you have been doing good for about 2 years, but you have 6 years of payment to go. So something happens in your mind, and you run out of the stuff, or you use it all, or you use most of it, and you're still making payments on it after 2 years. And it's drying up, and it doesn't have the right consistency. After 2 years, it's breaking down, kind of like a car. It starts to break down, it starts to get crusty, it starts to not work. So you say, the hell with it, I'm just gonna stop paying for the fucking thing because it's not worth it. Well, good. The financial company wants you to stop paying for it. They want you to stop paying for it after 2 or 3 years. That was the goal. So now what they're going to do is they're going to call the police. Why are they going to call the police? Because they're going to execute a repo on your shit. And they need the permission of the police. So they do this with vehicles. So they repossess your vehicle, or they repossess your thing. And you say, who gives a crap? They can keep it. And you think that's it. They're gonna destroy my credit because I didn't pay for this stupid bottle, which I was paying almost $20 for this bottle, financing it, when I could have only bought it for $1, but I didn't have a fucking dollar because I'm poor. Financial companies know that. They know you got no money. They know you couldn't save $1. So they took advantage of it. They knew that you needed it. You bought it, they financed it for you, and you paid about 3 years of payments of it, so you probably paid about $10 already, but you owe them $20. So you think, oh, all right, they're going to screw my credit score, and it's going to suck. Well, yeah, they're going to mess up your credit score so that when you go and buy something else, they're going to charge you more APR. So it doesn't end there. The financial company then sells the debt that you owe them, because you still owe them the $20. You still owe them another $10. They're going to sell that debt to a debt buying company. So the financial company says, all right, I'm going to sell this debt for about $1. If they're real dicks, they won't sell the debt, and they'll sue you. And I've looked up many financial companies, and they're billionaires. Billionaires that know all the lawyers, they know all the DAs, and they know all the judges. They eat dinner with them. They know them. And they take you to court, and guess what? The financial company wins. Even though they're a billion-dollar corporation, they're billionaires. And now you owe them $5,000 plus interest. That's why predatory financing is bad. And it's crooked. And you are really alone, because there's a whole court system. There's groups of millionaires and billionaires that know judges, that know DAs, that know the police. You don't know nobody. You don't know the cops. You're not friends with the police. You're not friends with the DA. You're not friends with the judges. You're going to get robbed royally. And if you don't pay, they'll repo all your possessions.